everybody! Can you believe there's only one puppy on screen today? And not, 10? Ugh, finally, things are getting easier on my end. Everything's coming up, pup, all that jazz. So, which of the any % Kirby Speed games are we blazing through today? Oh, what do you know? It's Kirby's Blowout Blast. This game's pretty neat. I like it a lot. Even before games like Battle Royale and Forgotten Land, this really felt like a testing ground for a traditional 3D Kirby experience. Oh, come on! Well, if you're watching this whole intro bit and wondering what the heck's going on, this video is the 5th in a series of several videos where I'll be uploading every day during August, ranking all of the any % Kirby speedruns. We talked about a personal favorite game of mine with a not personal favorite speedrun. Go check out the playlist if you want to see all those videos. We're still early into the month and still have a lot of Kirby games to go. First things first though, a favor. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. It would do a lot for me, especially as Deputy Pup is back on the offensive. I've heard scary rumors that she's enlisting the help of Sheriff Sheba, and don't let that cute name fool you. Things could get ugly fast if it comes down to that. So again, your help is greatly appreciated. If you're feeling super generous, consider becoming a Puptron on Patreon or join as a mempup on YouTube. You get nifty perks, including 2-day early access to all Kirby Month speedrun rankings. Special thanks to my head-patting, Fluffle fan Puptrons and Mempups, Freakish Uproar, Lydia Scribe, and Vilafar. I love you all! Kirby's Blowout Blast may be a simple eShop spin-off thingy-majig, but for me at least, it's got the most going for it out of all of the eShop games. And while I certainly feel that way on a more casual level for speedrunning, I also think it's the best of the eShop games. We're not ranking Drum Dash Deluxe for this, but trust me, even as a rhythm game loving pup, why, yes, I'm trans, why do I'd rank the speedrun very low. What works about Blowout Blast, for any % at least, is the simplicity of it. There's no abilities, no advanced tech, nothing like that. You can just jump right into the game and give it a good case of the zoomies with little effort. This would be a problem if this were a longer game. I'd imagine doing the exact same thing for over 18 hours would get very tiring, very fast. Dream of it! But an average quick speedrun of Blowout Blast should only take between 25 to 30 minutes at most. No longer than, say, Dreamland 1, but still very short. Of course, that's also why I have it ranked as low as I do. Yeah, maybe if it was a game like Dreamland 1 that was both super simple to play and had a lot of advanced tech in it, I'd have ranked this higher. That game really was just lightning in a bottle, but Blowout Blast doesn't scratch that same itch. It's a really fun game with a really fun any % hidden within, but about the only two things that I can think of in this game that could be advanced are jumping and combat. Jumping makes you move faster, so instead of running, you want to jump. That's about all I have to say on that. Hardly something that I would even call advanced, but by the standards of this game, it fits the bill well enough. Thankfully, the enemy gauntlet combat fights of Doom are actually pretty technical, and not in terms of inputs or anything like that, but in terms of strategy. For every fight, there is an optimal pattern that you should follow in order to get the quickest clear that you can. These aren't always obvious, but once you see them, things start adding up. It's like Puppy. Once you get addicted to my videos, there's no turning back. Really, the only other thing worth noting here are the boss fights, and while these are very good, a similar feeling of just follow the optimal pattern pervades them. Unlike the enemy battles though, these are just against one target with limited attacking options. Basically, whatever you think is the best option at first glance, probably gonna be the best option, if not at least close to it. It definitely makes them feel less exciting, although at the very least, I do find them to be very fun. Otherwise, I've really got nothing. Coming into the rankings, I was ready to rank this one so much higher, but seeing what other games offer and how little this one has in terms of, much of anything really, wound up changing my mind. It's a shame because in the moment of running this game, I really do like it a lot. It's definitely the first game I'm feeling gung-ho about when talking about it, and since there's a lot of really cool stuff to go over, and I really want to say more, I definitely feel like I'm stalling right now, though. So, and now it's time for Fluffle fans. It's Klaire Fluffle's speedrunning tip of the day. Yay! For Blowout Blast, we already kind of went over everything that matters, but I'll showcase how cool jumping is in this game. Or rather, how fast it is. Yeah, I don't know, to me they're kind of sort of the same thing, really. But if you've played a Kirby game since 2011, you have an idea of how the movement in this game feels. You can definitely tell that jumping is exceptionally faster than your usual run. And I like that. Moment-to-moment movement feels fresh and fun, which is very important, at least to me. Anything else? Anything else? Well, this video is going to wind up super short anyways, so I can at least mention that the Hundo category for this game, all platinum trophies, has a little more going on. Not much, granted, but that's at least made up for by the challenge of getting all platinums, especially in that bonus world. Ooh. That's gotta be one of the hardest challenges in all of Kirby, and having to effectively first try it is a serious challenge. But hey, Hundoing this game is super worth it for the different credits music? I don't know. I like this game a lot, I really do, but even I can admit that it's seriously undercooked. A lot of really cool ideas put into a very simple game that doesn't really try to be anything more than it is. And in a sense, that also applies to any percent. It's both its biggest strength and weakness. Trust me when I say that we won't be getting to Dreamland 1 for a while, but the tech in that game is crazy unique and one of the most fun the whole series has to offer. It's definitely more of what I, and many others based on how many runners that game has, are looking for. Still, this game is a blast. A blowout blast. I am such a silly puppy. A silly puppy who's got more videos to work on. I have been Klaire. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you around. Bye-bye.